What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 4, The Vault. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. Also, if you can you please make sure we're liking the videos? It keeps me in the algorithm of things, y'all. It keeps me in a cycle so other people can really see my content. So I will really, really, really appreciate it. Also, I thank everybody from the new subscribers up until the first subscriber. Okay, I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all don't have to be here, but you know, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, choose to be here, and I am so appreciative of it. I wish I can hug y'all. It's a lot of y'all I can physically hug because I know y'all. But it's a lot that I really wish I could physically hug just to say thank you. And I appreciate y'all, okay? I really hope y'all like my content. I really try hard. Today's co-star of this here review is this gum I got, okay? This is going to be my last time probably chewing gum on content, but besides the Married to Medicine video that y'all can go check out because it's already up. Okay? Anyway, the episode starts with Angela and BRIT, you know, walking and talking. I guess they working out with always a face full of glam. But we walking with a face full of glam. But we walking. And it's not that it's hot in Atlanta. This is Georgia. This is not Gay Petty. This is Georgia. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Okay. Anyway, BRIT says she don't have a lot of female friends, and I can see that because I can see that it's you. You're very problematic, and we're gonna find out why you're problematic. And both Angela and BRIT have issues with their sisters. Angela says that there was a point where her husband was close with her mom and her siblings. Her mom felt like it was needed to say whatever she needed to say that was on her mind about Charles. Your lunch is ready. About Charles, okay? Okay, so she said what she needed to say about Charles. Charles must have took offense to it and went off on that mama. But we want to know what your mama said. And we want to know what your mama said to Charles. And we want to know what Charles said to your mama that got y'all like this. Okay? So, this is what I said about BRIT. She is not to be trusted. But why y'all don't have y'all own separate accounts to take care of y'all family matters? Why do y'all depend on the guy to like pay for things that help out with your family? That should, if you want to bear that responsibility on you, you most certainly can. Because when Mad Day come, they're gonna take their money back. And they're going to say, I'm funding this, so you take care of it. It's not going to be done. I'm just telling y'all. Anyway, Angela talks about Shamia. Basically, y'all know she want to move on, hash it out, move forward. Okay. BRIT starts to talk about Kenya. And I've really been meaning to ask. It's been 4 episodes. I need to know what Kenya did. We know what she did. But what did she do exactly? Why are you so threatened by this lady? Like, if one didn't know any better, it would be like a whole production made her do it. But I don't know. It just seemed like she just had this weird smoke for this lady and this energy since this lady, walked up at Shamia's party. I really don't understand. Anyway. So Shamia is at her mansion sitting outside by the pool. And we found out she worked on a song with RL. So Drew, Why you ain't working with RL? Ain't you friends with Candy? Who friends with RL wife? Oh no, you're not friends with Candy no more. Like not like that. But you know, I'm just saying, Shamia knows people, but also Shamia is in that clique. That clique. There is a clique of people. Okay? I'm not calling names, but there is this clique of social circle, and Drew is not a part of that social circle, so she can work with RL. But Shamia has an amazing voice. Her and Drew voices amazing. Portia, girl, didn't you sing Amazing Grace or something? Girl, Shamia, why is you in your confessional still talking about this lady nose? That's messy. So let me tell y'all what I noticed. Behind Shamia in her seats is an alligator statue that would have scared the living daylights out of me. I hate alligators. I am not a fan of alligators, snakes, and all of that. Okay? The way I would have, initially, okay, I would have been terrified, okay? Portia. Listen, I would like to say some really nice things about Portia. Okay? I would like to. If given the opportunity, I would be on her side. But she just pisses me off. Just looking at her and her big ass teeth, they piss me off. And we ain't forget, them teeth was fit to slip out of your mouth in episode 1. Anyway, so we see Londi. Y'all, wasn't Londi her cousin the one that passed away? Oh, and I really, really loved her. If y'all didn't watch Portia Family Matters, like, Londi was nice. She was really, really cool. I think her and Dennis was really cool. If that was her, I think she passed away not too long ago, like some months ago. I don't want to put that over her, y'all. I don't want to speak that over her, but I think she was the cousin that passed away. Man. Anyway, Portia said she was planning to retire at 40, but I guess she got to turn it up a notch, because when you married Simon, you quit all of your jobs thinking you was finna be the queen of Zamunda. Girl, please. But now you're just the queen of scammers. So now she want to do home decor. Then she want to do stuff with the Go Naked. And then, of course, we got to bring up Drew and your baby daddy working together. Like I said, if you didn't ask that lady if you could take her husband and her Hennessy, then I just don't think Drew should come and ask you, can she put money in her own pocket? And Dennis to put money in his pocket for your baby. I just don't think. Okay? Drew is amazing. Dennis has been working with people, but we'll get there. Anyway, then she was like, it's giving single white female. Girl, no, we can say the same thing about you as it relates to Shamia. Shamia got an African, so you had to get an African. Your sister Lauren had a baby, so you had to have a baby. The people around you got married, so you had to go get married. But they didn't steal nobody's husband to get married. But I will say you married Cordell first. I guess you married Cordell, so you married the first time, then you stole somebody's husband. And I'm going to keep reminding you of that. I don't like her. I don't want to say this, but I know Drew. I believe that Drew has not slept with Dennis, nor did they have some type of relationship going on. But given the opportunity, if I was Drew, me and the hot dog man would be going at it. Just off of GP. Anyway. And would throw that in her face. Okay? With a bottle of Hennessy. Okay? Anyway, Drew. Why is Ralph on our screen? Why Ralph not in the basement? I just need to know. Don't he have a basement or something to tend to? Because I don't want to see him. So, she said her and Ralph are better as co-parents, and they flash back to the scene where he told her something about being a steak, but she need to be a Lunchable, and I would have smacked him in his bald head. So, Ralph, aka Martell Jr., has a confessional. Why? Talking about it's hard. Sir, go to hell. Okay? Go below the basement. Okay? And keep on going down and take yourself to hell. Okay? So apparently JoJo is quiet around Drew, but then apparently Ralph said JoJo brought him an article. Drew says she don't want to tell her kids because it feels real. Ma'am? I ain't mean to scream because Drew pissing me off. Like, it is real. It is happening. Stop acting like this ain't happening. And y'all ain't getting a divorce. But y'all living together. That is traumatizing. And so when your kid find out about somebody else, you're going to lie in your kid's face. That's stupid. Like, I don't understand that. Tell your kids what's happening while it's happening. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. Because this is very annoying if you ask me. Ralph says he's not a narcissist. Okay, Ralph. I just really feel like Ralph need to go. Where's your cousin / girlfriend Courtney? Okay, go her. Or did she get with the man from Next? RL friend. Or whoever that man was. Or the man, was it the man in Tony Braxton video? Her baby daddy? I don't know. Ralph is still lying to Drew. But I'm going to tell y'all this. Miss Drew is playing this role up when it comes to Ralph. Because you're not finna catch her slipping. She want to win her case in this divorce by any means necessary. I'm not mad at that. So we finally get to see the Kenya Moore hair spot. It is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So Kelly goes by. Kelly has a bodyguard. Kenya was like, well, why do you have a bodyguard? She said, my baby daddy crazy. Ex-husband is crazy. I have a restraining order on him. He's a sieve. And not only does he, he can't see the kids because of his actions. And it has gotten a lot physical between them. And he even wants her business. Like, he wants this lady to be destitute. And this lady has your kids. And she has 4 or 5 of your kids. And you want this lady to be destitute? That's some evil work. I'm going to keep my real, true thoughts to myself. And I'm going to go somewhere and pray about my real, true thoughts when it comes to people like him. Controlling, manipulative, narcissistic, handsy, knuck if you buck type of guys, little boys who throw temper tantrums, who are on that type of energy. I'm gonna just pray for myself and my thoughts, okay? I just think that these people need to exist elsewhere outside of this here universe, and that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, Kelly says that she really likes Kenya, and basically BRIT's tripping. So has she been since episode 1? Because she has not said what Kenya has done per se. And Kenya has done a lot of stuff. So Kenya tells Kelly that she's $400,000 in this company, and she really wanted to work. And she's unsure. And y'all, at this point, Kenya gets really emotional and vulnerable, and we don't often see that from Kenya. And Kelly gives her words of encouragement. They hug, and everything is all good. And I want to say, I think her spot is open right now. It is open. I pray all good for Kenya, movie, whatever it is that she seek. I pray all of that for her. They do punish her harder than they punish any other housewife. I've seen that. I've seen where she's gotten harsher. Remember when she married Mark and didn't tell them? Well, she couldn't come on the next season. And Portia, she had 3 fights. Lauren. Who was it? She jacked the girl in there in the alleyway. She yoked Kenya up. Nah, that was she shouldn't have had that scepter in that lady face. And then she kicked Cynthia in the cooch on the boat. And y'all remember, because Carlos King had the whole Portia down, and his booty was doing like this. I'm sorry, y'all didn't ask for that. I just want to point out that Kenya and Portia was able to return back each season. She stole somebody's husband. I'm gonna always remind her of that. Stole this lady's husband who wanted to be stolen. Let's be clear about that. He wanted to be stolen. And what did she do? Oh, she left. Didn't come on the next season to talk about it. Got her own spinoff show. You talking about production who favors somebody. Kenya is not favored. I'm sorry, y'all. This lady is not favored. And I know Kenya has done a lot of stuff. I know. Over the years. She has. She has been a B.I. And I tell y'all, I did not like Kenya. It wasn't until they gave Marlo that peach. That's when I started really seeing it for Kenya. Okay? So, BRIT is meeting her sister, and apparently the sister doesn't get along with the mom. Now, she said party of 3. Only the one sister showed up, so I don't know who else was supposed to show up but did not. I don't know. So the sister says that you guys act different when y'all have a man, and I think that's messed up. There are a lot of women who act like when y'all have a man, that's all y'all got. My man, my man, my man. I don't see nobody else but my man. I don't have time for my friends. I don't have time for my family. But as soon as the make you look crazy out here in these streets, y'all looking for everybody. I'm telling you, you can do it to me if you want. I'm sorry, y'all. You can do it to me if you want. I bet y'all won't be coming back. Go find your man, sis. Okay? Don't do that. Or this was another thing that I can really relate to that I do not like. If I'm coming here to talk to you, if I'm on the phone with you, talking to you about my personal business, do not tell your man, do not tell your husband. That ain't his business, because I'm coming to talk to you. Y'all go too far with the we are one. No. When we are in confidence, it stays in confidence. It doesn't affect you and him. This is a conversation where somebody who has trusted you with their personal information, it stays here. Not you go over here and tell your husband and y'all have pillow talk. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I just know some people like that. I don't like it. You think I'm gonna tell my husband what my friend got going on? It ain't his business. Well, I don't have no husband yet, but I'm not gonna say nothing. So Brittany was like, well, if you need time, I need you to tell me that I need to talk to you, but I really don't want you to tell Mike. BRIT, I'm talking to you, ma'am. Why does your sister have to tell you that? Why does your sister have to say that to you? When your sister says, I need to talk to you, that's when you don't have to tell him. Everything don't need to be reported over him. It ain't his business. People like BRIT pisses me off. I do not like BRIT. And I promise y'all, I would not like her for the duration of this episode. Of this season. And I'm just going to tell y'all that. Okay? BRIT has made it to the top of my list. Okay? Her and Portia, they running neck and neck. And guess what? Those two are friends now. I'm going to tell y'all one more thing. Everybody was saying that they heard BRIT's nasally sound. And maybe I tune out a lot of stuff so I won't hear it. I finally heard it. Y'all. It is extremely annoying. But hey, I'm going to let her have it. Drew and Dennis. Dennis is EP working with other people with Drew's music. Y'all, Drew music sound good. Okay? I like her music. And the one she was singing, I actually like that one. That was a bop. Okay? So then she sits down and talks to Dennis and say, hey, this has been all of the debacle for me and you working together. So Dennis lied and said he don't know what's going on. Production flashes back to when he talked to his baby mama, and his baby mama told him, you don't stop working with her, you gonna have a problem with seeing PJ. Child, that's why I don't like Portia. Girl, these people working together don't have nothing to do with you. You're just trying to control a narrative. Because Simon ain't your storyline. And you can't talk about him. Anyway, Drew tells Dennis that Portia is mad. She asked Dennis, you need to take the lead on this. And he was like, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. Oh, well. He said she was in Africa eating fufu. So I'm not finna call her and tell her nothing. So Dennis, are you mad because she was in Africa eating fufu? Okay. So Drew says she ain't letting Portia punk ass mess with her money. And it is what it is. And I stand by what I said. And who gonna check me? And she ain't say that, but she said that. And she wanted me to interpret it like that. Okay? That's how she wanted me to do it. We had a conversation. She wanted me to do it, and I did it. Because y'all know Drew is nice, okay? But Drew is a liar. Drew is a nice, beautiful, she's a lot of great things. But a liar is probably another thing. Dennis is a liar, too. You know, for the record. Okay? So we get to Angela's event at the Vault. It was very pretty. Everything was pretty. The invitations was pretty. Everything about it. Like, I don't know if that's a real restaurant. I think it is. They have different stuff in different places now. Everything is so exotic, I guess. And anyway, everybody shows up in black, but Kenya says she missed the memo. Girl, you sound like Dorit when she went to Bose's event. Talk about she went to Jennifer's event. Talk about she missed the memo. No, you didn't. Kenya, no, you didn't. So Kenya go around and hug everybody. She hugs Brittany. Whatever that girl name is, Brit. Brit said that was a pat. I was like, what do you want from her? It's almost like you want Kenya to, like, the lady acknowledged you. She hugged you. And that's still not enough. So Shamia comes with an olive branch, and she said her love language is through gifting. And she said she apologized to Angela, and she said, the fact that Angela accepted her gift was good for her because that makes her happy. Shamia is a good person. Let me say that. I like Shamia. I just don't like when she take up for Portia. And Portia don't give her that same grace. Portia would throw her under the bus and roll over her with that same bus She just threw Shamia under. You understand? Portia ain't. And that's why I don't like her. Anyway, Kelly says Drew brought someone there. So now, Kelly, you trying to pick with Drew. You really trying to secure your spot on the show. That's what I'm starting to see. So you're going around trying to, get friendly with all of the women, trying to find your place. And now you're trying to be on the other end of Drew. You a little messy, sneaky little one. I see you. We see each other. Sorry, y'all. So Kelly tells Drew, hey, you brought somebody. You didn't tell me, whatever. Apparently, it was her beautician, I guess. Then she said Drew didn't purchase anything. Drew said she paid $2,000 for it. I don't know. I don't care. It don't matter. Kelly, she showed Drew. Kelly, again, she wants an issue with Drew. Then she was like, oh, and Dennis texting you. Oh, okay, girl. Drew said that was a group text. Do you see all them people in the group chat? Why are you trying to be messy? Anyway, I don't know, Kelly. I think I like Kelly, but you're just trying to solidify your spot, and I'm not mad at that. Anyway, Shamia has everyone listening to her music. When I tell y'all that song sounds so good, it was really, really dope. Portia, your bestie, it's your best friend, whom you take up for, says to Shamia, is that Drew? So Shamia, you can tell, was visibly agitated because she was like, you have to listen. Just listen. And so she acted like she didn't know that was Shamia's voice. And she said, I thought it was, in her confessional, what's her name? Portia said, well, I thought it was Drew because it sounded good. It sounded good. And I was like, you would say that about your friend? Like what happened? Like, I'm trying to see where I missed the mark. What happened? I don't know. I don't understand. And this is y'all, I'm telling y'all, I know y'all like Portia. I know y'all do. But this is another layer of jealousy that Portia has for Shamia. This is the second time we've seen it. She did it when she showed up late. Then she tried to make up for it by being fake happy for her when she got that Rolls Royce. And now you're doing it through her music. Like that, I felt so bad for Shamia. Because then you do this, and then you do this in front of all of these ladies. This lady been your friend forever. I sure hope you, I mean, y'all was doing some boots on the ground on Instagram at one of Tiny's children parties, okay? Y'all was booting it on the ground. But I'm going to say this to Shamia as it relates to your best friend Portia. Enjoy the low life while you can. I'm sorry. So the question was, how did you thank your husband for the Porsche? I mean, for the Rolls Royce. She said, she didn't say, but basically she guzzled down her husband, okay? Angela said, they said, what is something that nobody in the group knows? She said she don't do three-way love affairs. Portia said, I heard your husband was pretty spicy. She's starting discourse so she don't have to talk about hers, okay? Angela wants to know, what did you hear? Ma'am, if you know ain't nothing going on between you and your husband, what does it matter what she say or what she thinks? Anyway, seems suspect to me, but whatever. So Angela says, you want to talk about everybody else's stuff because you don't want to talk about your own stuff. That is true, okay? So Kenya, they want to know what color panties Kenya had on. So she get up, show them her panties, and just, sat down. Thank you, but no thank you, Kenya. So Drew had pulled out a question. The question was, can you speak? No, it was another question Drew pulled out, and it was pertaining to BRIT. And then somebody else pulled out a question and said, Can you speak kindly to BRIT? And at this point, Kenya understands what it is. She understands it for what it is right now. She understands that BRIT wants a moment. Kenya said, listen, I am the moment. And she was like, a peasant can't come for a queen. Now, I don't care what nobody say. BRIT earned that. And I'm only saying that because it's been 4 episodes. She's been coming for this lady. She's been nitpicking at this lady. She keep talking about this lady. So she made that one statement a big old problem. So BRIT says, oh, I'm sorry. What was I about to say? So BRIT is upset. And they go to back and forward. And I'm going to say this. Respect. Y'all, I am chewing this gum. I'm so sorry. I'm going to say this as respectfully as I can. Don't come for me unless I send for you. Compliments of Team Twirl. And I am not Team Twirl. I just like Kenya. I'm not on anybody's team. But I'm just like. So BRIT calls her husband. I guess her husband was there. And she was like, come here. And she just made this. She made it really, really huge. She made this really, unless we miss something with production, I really need to see if we missed something in between. Because if not, this is what's happening. So BRIT is mad. She says, mic'd up. She says she has whips and pistols with her. Kenya hears her because you're not too far from her. Your husband is trying to unmic you. But she heard you. We heard you. So in this moment, I'm going to feel threatened. But I'm going to feel away because you feel like you have to get a pistol for me. It is not that serious. So we want to say, on behalf of Kenya, although she did what she did, all of this started because of BRIT. Why is she on here? Why doesn't Kenya have her peach? So you know what? I'm a work on changing my thumbnail. And we're going to cover BRIT up for the rest of the season. If I don't see Kenya next week, my new thumbnail is going to be physically covering Kenya up. Covering BRIT up with Kenya's face and her peach in her hand. All right? So Kenya said this girl, she hears her. So she tells Portia and Shamia, she's talking about guns. She was like, she's a mess. And, she's talking about she got to go. And this is where the episode ended. I'm sorry, y'all. This wasn't on Kenya. I know Kenya has done a lot. And I tell y'all, she has done a whole lot since Kenya Mora came on the scene. Okay? Miss USA, Miss America has came on the scene. She would have brought the cookie lady. All because Tanya was talking about her hair, her wig. I'm sorry, y'all. But this was way too much. Like, why is she here? Like, you literally, that is a threat. That's like threatening. Like, what did she say? All because she said that you was a peasant. And you gonna say, I have, I'm sorry, y'all. I have guns. Like, the mat ain't mad then. That's why I feel like, who put this battery in your back? And why is it that Kenya can't be filmed? This is why this is where it all started. All of this been leading up to this, which is going to be, the situation that's going to get Kenya kicked off the show next week because of the picture that she's going to show everybody. But again, You cannot do something or say something to people or allude anything to people and think that they're not supposed to react. You started. I'm sorry. I know I'm rambling. But Kenya started. I'm sorry. What that little girl started. Y'all, I cannot. All right. I will see y'all in the next video because we're gonna find out what happened next week. I'm on Kenya's side right now. I cannot support Brittany. Like Brit or whatever her name is. She can go. Like, she can really go. But anyway, I will see y'all in the next one.